Hello and welcome to another MiSTer video. This is just a quick sort of news update here on retro achievements. I saw as of about 3 hours ago from the time of the recording of this. This would be on May 23rd, 2026. That hardcore mode has been enabled for Super Nintendo and Genesis, also known as Super Famicom and Mega Drive. If you're so inclined, this is just a reminder to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell in case you hadn't thought of doing that already. Leave a comment, what have you. If you don't want to, that's fine. Don't worry about it. So let's get into that and update that and see what we can do. First of all, I've got this started. I have MiSTer Companion, which is great for installing these, and I have my MiSTer started. So let's go to, where was it? Scripts, our viewer. Actually, let's connect to the device. Connection, device, connect. All right. And then go back to scripts because now it can check what you've got. And then we are going to go to, oh, this is the viewer. I want, it's under extras, I think. Retro Achievements course. There we go. So we're going to check for updates, and it should find some since there was one as of 3 hours ago. Probably been a few since then because I haven't checked in a while since I did the other last video on it. And we wait for it to check. It's taking a while. We'll see. Hopefully not too long. There we go. An update is available. Okay. Now we have to actually update it. So we click update. This will update it on the MiSTer. And it'll take, a minute or two, maybe tops. If you don't have anything installed yet, I guess. Triangle for update available right here in the Retro Achievements cores while we wait for it to check again. And there it goes. Downloading. New MiSTer Main, I think. NES update. And there should certainly be the SNES and Genesis updates. Those two. And I don't know what else has hardcore mode enabled newly, if anything else does. On the main page for it, it still just says NES Famicom Disk System. So they need to update their main README, but this is just updated as of 3 hours ago, so maybe not. So that's all good. I don't think I need to tweak the config at all. So let's go over to the MiSTer. And that should be fine installed. I should not have to reboot, but I'm going to do it anyway just to be safe. All right, so we're going to go to our Retro Achievements cores, and I'm going to go to the, we're going to do the Mega Drive. No, well, yeah, we can do Mega Drive because we need to test both of them really. All right, so I should have Sonic on here. Sonic the Hedgehog, this one. Let's see if it works. Unsupported game version. Hardcore mode enabled. Hardcore mode disabled. Core still not supported. Well, that's odd. Maybe it doesn't work. Interesting. All right, so let's try the SNES one. Core. If it doesn't work, I'll do a cold reboot. All right, and we're gonna load, we had Super Metroid, not Super Mario Brothers. That's just the music or something. No, that's something different. I forgot what it was. Can I hit S again, or is it just, there we go. Wow, that did not work at all. That's the problem when you got it sorted that way. Super TU, Super Mario. No, Super Metroid is what we want. Super Metroid. All right, let's see if this works. Because I know I got the first one and it was not in hardcore mode. Let's see. 2 achievements. Hardcore mode enabled. Let's see if it stays. Looks like it did. So something wrong with my Genesis core there, but we'll take a look. Maybe there was something wrong with the ROM version too, because you do have to have the right ROM version, you know, that matches it. Yeah. All right. I didn't do a save or anything. So let's start. Let's see if I get the hardcore achievement or if I actually have to reset it.
The last Metroid is in captivity.
It's going to take a while, so I'm going to
The
skip through.
Is at peace.
Because I'm just going to try to get the easy one. Can I skip this? I think I can. Yeah, I can't skip the intro. But this is old school stuff. But I'll cut ahead to wherever it is when I get the first achievement. Nice, the leaderboards are there. That's like a time thing. The other thing that's interesting is I did do the NES core, which I have not done a video on that one yet. Let's see. I did get it. Nice. Cool. All right, well, that's that. Let's look on the... So I got to open the OSD and then press F6. Yeah, why can't Metroid crawl? And let's just really quick switch over. Okay, so let me just switch over. Here is the desktop. And you can see now there has the gold around it. So now I have gotten the hardcore version of it. And this is gold and not white, as it was white in the other video. So that looks good. I don't know what the... So now I only have 77 softcore points because I had 80, if you noticed, when I started it up. So I've gotten 3 non-ones here. And the other softcore points I have was from when I played another game and I didn't know it was in softcore mode because that's like the default, and I didn't reset it, and I still have not gone through and re-obtained those achievements yet. So that's that. Hardcore mode there. That's the news for you, I guess, on this weekend. I'm going to go back to the MiSTer. I'm going to mess around with the Genesis again and see if we can't get that fixed. Since that did work. And it went by really quick, so I don't know if it just didn't like that version of the game. Reload that. See what happened there. It was weird. Because it was hardcore when it switched back out. Unsupported game version. It says core still not supported, but let me try. Let me see if I can get a correct, you know, ROM thing for that. One moment, please. Okay, so here was the problem. This is actually the GameCube version. GameCube edition. See, that's probably why it was. And this is the regular ROM. And it was something like I have some zip ones. I do actually have it unzipped further down, and that's why I didn't load it up correctly. So let me try this. See if this works. Okay, hardcore mode enabled. It's not complaining. So I think it was the ROM that it didn't like, and not the emulator. You know what? I'm gonna leave that in. I'm gonna leave that bit in because that shows you, like, if you got the wrong one, that shows you what happens, and that's a good learning experience, you know. Teachable moment there. All right, so we got this done, and we are going to hit start and get a couple of, you know, whatchamacallit, achievements. If I can figure out how to press the buttons. I'm not using my Genesis controller, but it doesn't matter because all the buttons do the same thing on this one. But if I wanted to be, you know, what's the word? Not authentic. Purist on it, you know, I would do that, but I'm not. I know it's hardcore because the leaderboard thing is showing up, so that's good. Well, I'm glad I took the time to do this properly. There, I got an achievement for collecting 20 rings. So that's one achievement. Let's go around because I think I had 2 or 3. And the other test I did, which I don't think I recorded, so you wouldn't know, but I wiped those out because they were softcore mode. Let's see. No, I can use the checkpoint because that's Sonic 2 where they show up at checkpoints, where the warp or the, you know what I'm saying, the chaos bits. Ugh. There we go. I did not do, I did not get 100. I think 100 gets you a thing, too. There. I got achievement for completing the first act. And hopefully I can get the Chaos Emerald and get an achievement for that. And that is plenty of achievements, guys. That will be plenty of achievements once I do it. If I don't do it, though, that would be a problem. Almost there. Ooh. Going pretty fast. No! No! Oh, I didn't do it. Boo. Alright. Well, that's a good place to end it. Alright. Alright, yeah. We'll just pause here so we don't have the music going, so I can talk and say, well, I hope this was informative, helpful for you. A nice little bonus sort of a news flash video here on Memorial Day weekend for the United States. I wish you all, so, you know, I get a holiday on Monday. For the rest of you that don't get a holiday, still wish you all well. Hope this has been informative or helpful or enjoyable to you in some way. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you on another video. Take care.